The hallways of Oak Ridge Elementary were usually filled with the chaotic symphony of shouting children. But for Mrs. Sarah, one silence was louder than the rest. It came from Maya, a third grader with hollow eyes who sat in the back row, moving through the world like a shadow. The impossible challenge. Mrs. Sarah knew Maya was struggling to spark some life into the classroom. She made a daring 1700 creator style challenge. If every single person in this class gets an A on Friday's math test, I will eat a live worm in front of the whole school during the assembly. The class erupted. For the first time, even Maya looked up, a tiny flicker of curiosity in her gaze. The test result. When Friday came, the results were staggering. The class had studied like never before. Everyone got a 100% except Maya. She had tried so hard that her paper was wrinkled from eraser marks, but she still fell short. Mrs. Sarah didn't hesitate. She took her red pen, marked an A at the top of Maya's paper, and announced to the class, "Pack your bags, everyone. I'm eating a worm." The day of the assembly, in front of 500 screaming students, Mrs. Sarah pulled out a container. She had found the most realistic-looking rubber worm possible. As she swallowed it with a dramatic gulp, the gym exploded in laughter. But the loudest sound Mrs. Sarah heard was a high-pitched, melodic giggle. It was Maya. She was doubled over, pointing at the stage, her face glowing with a pure, radiant joy. For the next week, every time Maya saw Mrs. Sarah, she would whisper with a grin, "You ate a worm!" The heartbreaking truth. A few days later, Mrs. Sarah found the school counselor, Mr. Miller, standing by the window, wiping tears from his eyes as he watched Maya playing on the swings. "Is everything okay?" Mrs. Sarah asked. Mr. Miller looked at her, his voice trembling. "Sarah, you don't know Maya's full file. She has endured more trauma and abuse in her 8 years than most people do in a lifetime. Social services have been working with her for 3 years." He paused, watching Maya laugh again. "In all those 3 years, through every therapy session and every meeting, that is the first time any of us has ever seen her smile." Moral of the story. Sometimes, breaking the rules for a student is the only way to help them fix a broken heart. Kindness isn't just about grades. It's about giving someone a reason to feel human again.